Isabella, who carves that into a stairwell?
It's strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. I do hope you've been upfront with me about really owning it. I don't want to be at the mercy of that wretched Dougal. It's nice to be here, though. To feel like an Amel again.
I'm going to make the name Hawke one to be proud of in this city.
I don't doubt it. Your father would have said that, with that exact look, too. I just wish we could all be together as a family one more time. But I can't spend the rest of my life mourning Bethany and Carver. They're gone, and I can't bring them back. I guess I just need to start picking you out a suitable husband.
I like the doggy. Ruff, ruff, ruff!
Looks like they're having a nice chat. Maybe Sandal picked up some Mabari speak from our time at the hero of Ferelden's camp.
I can make it for you.
If you need any enchantments, I'm sure my boy will be happy.
I wish Bodin would clean the fireplace. Says it reminds him of a mine shaft.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawke. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
After everything that happened with Bethany, that's probably good thinking. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
Kirkwall needs me.
If nothing else, you give this town respectability, my friend. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
Isabella, you look well.
Are you talking about the flush on my cheeks? It must be the whiskey. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
The search for this thing has consumed you. Let it go.
I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
Do I get a kiss from the feisty temptress when I present her with the hard-won prize?
If you want. I'll even let you choose where I plant it. It's not always. I'm bored of this. Do something fun.
Well, look who's here.
I knew it.
It turns out we'll need to do this the hard way, Hawk. I'll get the money you owe me if I have to tear your mansion apart brick by brick.
So you thought an ambush would get you what you want?
I considered going after your mother, but I prefer the direct approach. Boys, let's make this quick. I want to be in that mansion within the hour.
Be careful! Need to get closer!
Were you listening to that guy in the hangman?
Your eyes are like bumblebees flying into the window of my soul.
Looks like a fight! Be ready!
I thought it would end here. That young lady, Hawk, she decimated Flint Company. No survivors. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawk? We were just talking about you.
Saying good things, I hope.
Hawk asked diplomatically.
You know, I hate it when you do that.
Hawk muttered in an angry aside to the dwarf. If, you two have a moment, I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
I think I've met Lord Harriman.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Is there any peaceful way to resolve this?
If you treat the Harrimans like those mercenaries, you could start a war. Go carefully, Sebastian.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
If I'm standing beside you, that should make her think twice.
Again, your interest in my plight humbles me. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
I'm desperately trying to stay away.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport?
Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
Three years. There's still no sign of Daenerys. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
Isn't this what you wanted?
Yes, but... Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
You start over. Isn't that what you want?
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
Your problems are my problems.
Unlucky you. But enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
So, this is where you live. Not bad. I preferred the old place. It had, more charm.
You don't like my new house?
The house is fine, I suppose. But Lowtown... the smell of tar, and the sea, and the sound of some whore plying her trade in a back alley. Oh. Don't you miss that?
You can get your thrills in Hightown, if you know where to look.
Oh. And where would that be?
I can show you what I have in mind.
That was... Thank you. I should go. I wouldn't want to take advantage of your... hospitality.
I don't want you wandering the streets alone at this hour.
You're sweet, but I can watch out for myself. Wait. You're not thinking of bringing feelings into this, are you?
What about love?
Love's not for everyone. It's not for me. It's just... messy.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Why? I'm not. Did you know I was once married? When I was freed, I swore I would never marry again.
I can't imagine you married.
I was his plaything. A prized possession. He saw me with my mother at the market in Lemerin and decided he had to have me. My mother gave me away for a goat and a handful of gold coins. She didn't even haggle over the price. Bitch.
I know you don't want to be tied down. And I would never do that to you.
Good. I appreciate it. Now, if you're done trying to confuse the issue, I'm going to go.
So much has happened since we got here. I'm glad I've got it all written down. Isabella seemed disappointed that she didn't find anything worth gossiping about. Snoop.
Your hound is a mark of nobility in Ferelden, is he not? I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
That's kind of you to say. I think we make a good pair.
The dog cares nothing for worldly power. The Maker would like to see us learn from them.
Don't let it go to your head. Hard in Hightown. Siege harder. What does that even mean? Oh, Varric must be stopped.
I have a report you might find interesting. It tells of a chasm in the Vinmark Mountains, and a secret that was said to be buried within. Yet when the Chantry went to investigate, they were turned away by the Grey Wardens.
And why would I find that interesting?
Because the champion was there. I can't help but notice you failed to mention this adventure.
Oh, that? I didn't think you'd be interested. Just some business with Hawk's family. A few Carter dwarves who went too far. You're not going to believe me.
I'll take my chances.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you. There it is.
That's where these dwarves are?
These are Carter dwarves, so they're more criminals and smugglers than anything else. They're not usually stupid, though. I don't know why they'd attack you.
They're bold. They snuck into the Warden Keep at Ansburg to get at me. But they failed, thankfully. They haven't been able to kill me yet, either.
You have a plan, then? I found their hideout, but my sources couldn't tell me anything else. It's all very strange.
Why do you say that? It's just the Carter, isn't it?
As far as my contacts in the Carter know, they shouldn't be here. There shouldn't even be a here. This place is invisible. A big blind spot on the map. Bianca's never been this suspicious, and she's twitchy to start with.
Does it matter? We just need them to stop trying to kill us.
A fine point. So, what's the plan?
There must be a reason they're attacking us. I intend to find out.
Right. Only one way to do that.
So we're just going to walk in, start cutting off heads?
Don't worry, Sunshine. The bloodstains come out.
I just don't want them attacking your mansion again. What if I'm there naked? That would be awkward.
At least the Wardens let me come. I can't leave an attack like this unanswered. Let's go. I suppose we should take that as a warning.
They're from the Merchants Guild. The Carter doesn't kill guild members. That's really strange.
What's that?
People watching us.
They know we're here.
You, both sisters, you're here together. You've come.
Is he referring to you and me?
Everyone, it's the children of Malcolm Hawk. They've come to us.
What does my father have to do with this?
It began with him and ends with you. Blood for blood, that's what we were told.
Did Father do something to the Carter?
You've come to us now, and that's the only thing that matters.
I came here to find out why the Carter has attacked me.
For the blood, we must have it.
I hope you don't mean my blood.
We will take it. Corypheus will walk in the sun once more.
Follow my lead! Now you go! excellent question.
The Carter doesn't normally act like this. They're businessmen.
I'd like to know who this Corypheus is. There should be answers here somewhere. I can't do that. I don't think I can do that. Done. Chained in lyrium. That doesn't sound good. And there it is. A fortress. Here in the middle of nowhere. Watch your step. On your guard! Wrap it up! Out of range! So much blood!
On my coat. Messing with us is suicidal.
Distance from all that loss. It's a good thing. I can't imagine she wants to think of us going back to a place like this, though. We'll be careful. She's heard that before, and so have I.
Get ready!
Watch out. The ground looks treacherous here.
Thank you.
I just don't want to see your brains dashed on the ground. That's all. Like that.
Be careful! Need to get closer! Gotcha!
I got blood on my coat.
I'm surprised you agreed to come, Varric. You hate being underground, and you avoid the Carter the same way you do the Merchant Guild.
There's no way I'd miss watching you make these motherless nug-lickers cry.
That should do it.
Someone's looking close.
Nicely done. Here we go! You're mine! Victory!
No Bartrand. Who do you think's going to betray you this time?
When you tell people about our escape from Lothering, why do you make it sound like I had food all over my face?
You're larger than life, Hawk. I had to give you a few flaws just to make you approachable.
Did you just call me fat?
Yes, that's pretty much how I tell it. Hawk rolled into the fray like a gigantic pudding covered in gravy. It's more dramatic that way.
I'm not sure about the epicness of this tale.
Everyone's a critic. hope this is less exciting than our last trip to the deep roads.
I've seen a lot, but a dwarf blood mage? Not likely.
And what does this have to do with Father?
Carter should want gold, not blood. This is something different.
I guess we only get that answer from Corypheus.
I hate it.
On your guard! Now you fall! There! To arms!
They brought their friends.
Why would those dwarves have such an interest in our family?
The target of batty dwarven assassins? You do attract the strangest types.
I mean,
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
If this has
I
to
wonder
do with
what
your
it is.
father, we'd better get our
Perhaps
hands
you
on
should
this
bathe
key.
more frequently.
Can you hear that? Drum beats.
A nickname for everyone.
That's true.
But everyone just calls you Varric. That's hardly fair.
Nothing.
The Hawk's blood. The Master will rise. He will be free.
Garav?
Varric? No one told me you would be part of this. We were just going after the Hawk.
Why has the Carter been attacking me?
I can't say. The Master must be free.
Really, Garav? I thought better of you than this. I mean, gutting the occasional competitor for fun and profit, that's the game. But what are you all even doing here? Worshipping demons?
We drink the Darkspawn blood, He calls us.
Why would you do that? Won't you just die?
It's the only way to hear the music.
Oh, come on, you nug licker. Snap out of it. There's no gold in hallucinating.
An acquaintance of yours, Varric?
Hawk, this is Garav. He's a greedy, brilliant bastard son of a nug from the Carta. Garav, this is Hawk. The one whose blood you want to drink, or bathe in, or whatever. But if you're after eternal youth, I've got to tell you, she's no virgin.
The Master is calling. He needs the blood.
Garav, buddy, this isn't like you. Look, I've still got Bianca. Never misfired a day in her life. You don't want her to see her papa like this, do you?
Varric, you want to spare this bastard?
Not if he's after you, Hawk. Bianca, I think it's time to say goodbye. Reinforcements, you bastard!
Be careful!
Stupid bastard. I used to do business with the Carta. Back in the day. Garav was a nutcase then too, but in a good way. He was trying to design a new type of repeating crossbow. Bianca was the only one that ever worked. I can't believe he ended up like that.
Looks like a fight! Be ready!
They told me you were going to be trouble. And look, you brought the whole family. How generous. I swore to Corypheus we'd bring him Malcolm Hawk's blood, one way or the other.
What does this have to do with my father?
The Master wants you. I don't ask why.
So, it's Corypheus who's after me?
What Corypheus wants, Corypheus gets. From us, or from someone.
I just came to tell you, or whoever this Corypheus is, your attacks need to stop.
Corypheus, we have done as you command. Your sacrifice is here. You will see the surface once more.
Get ready! Get back! That's enough! inside me!
I've never seen that before.
This is going to take me to Corypheus.
Those sons of bitches. The whole blasted thing's sealed over.
I'm sure there's another way out.
That thing. What do you suppose is in there?
I prefer towers filled with coin to towers filled with darkspawn, for future reference. Do you hope to learn something about your father down here?
Of course. I barely remember him.
Well, I think your father sounds like someone worth knowing. According to my mother, my father wasn't. Not even for one night.
stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be.
To arms! Now you fall!
I know nothing about the Warden's use of demons in this place. But I will have no one say any magic of mine ever released one into the world.
Did that voice sound familiar to you? I could almost swear.
It sounded like Father, but how?
We passed another broken pillar. You know what that means.
Everyone take a drink.
Get
The key! Did they find it? The dwarves. I heard them. Looking, digging. How do you bring the key here?
You mean this? How is this a key?
Magic. Old magic it is. Magic from the blood. It made the seals. It can destroy them.
I came in here to find Corypheus. Do you know where or what he is?
Do not say his name. He will hear you. Do not wake him. Not when you hold the key.
The door's sealed behind us. Is there another exit?
An exit? But didn't the Carter say it's this Corypheus who wants us? Won't he just keep coming after us?
No way out when the walls stand. The wardens build their prisons well. If the center holds, who cares what else is trapped?
I don't think we're getting any help here, Hawk.
Hawk? You are the blood of the Hawk? I smell no magic on you. But you hold the key to his death. Yes, I can show you out, yes.
Who are you? What's wrong with you?
You ask me that? I'm the one who belongs here, not you. You are no darkspawn.
That's Warden armor. Where did he get that?
You hear it, no? Hear it calling. I smell it in you. I know the way out. Follow me. Down and in, down and in.
Perfect. What do I need to do?
The seals hold us in. Anything comes in. Nothing ever leaves. Not without the key. You must use it, yes. On the seals. Every seal. You touch the key to it. Only then they open. Only for the Hawk. Not back. Not up. Only way out is down and through the heart. Down. Down in the depths.
So, do we listen to the nice madman, or are we setting up camp?
That corruption. That's what I was saved from. You wouldn't have let it go that far, though. You'd have done anything.
It shouldn't have been necessary.
Maybe. But thanks.
Let me guess. The first seal?
2,000 years the magic holds. Never broken. Give it the key. Let it take the magic back to itself. Absorb it. All who came before. The blood works. It is good.
Thank you for helping me, but... who are you? Do you have a name?
Name? So long since I've said my name. Larius. I was Larius. There was a title, too. Commander. Commander of the Grey.
A warden? Was this your... calling?
Yes, the calling. The songs get louder. Only death stops them. I am dead. But I never died.
How does a warden end up like this? I thought you were immune to the taint.
Immune is the wrong word. We endure it. To a point.
The calling. It comes to us all. The voice we can't resist. Our death.
If you're a warden, then do you know what just happened? What does the seal have to do with my blood?
The magic. It calls to the blood, reads the thoughts of those who hold it. The last to hold it. The Hawk. I was there when he laid the seals. Before I became this. You favor him. Corypheus calls. In the darkness. What waits there?
Be ready! Go down! It's too far! I'll deal with it. That's enough! It's not doing anything!
That is one seriously heavy-looking shield.
I guess we need to look...
Bound here for eternity, hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be.
To arms! Go down!
I took a vow. My magic will serve that which is best in me, not that which is most base.
That's what Father used to teach me. That which is best in me, not that which is most base.
Simple words to a foolish little girl. Father.
I know. I miss him too. this! Follow my lead!
Bound here for eternity, hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be.
Let's make this quick!
I've bought our freedom, Leandra. We can go home now. Us and the baby. We'll be together. I hope it takes after you, love. I would wish this magic on no one. May they never learn what I've done here.
He was talking about you. Mother must have been pregnant with you when they left Kirkwall. He didn't want to pass magic to a child. And then he had me. He'd hate what I've become.
This memory is decades old. You know he loved you. He trained you.
To avoid exactly this.
To be able to deal with it. You can't avoid life.
Or change it, it seems. How much of this was truly in my control? Or anybody's? And the Maker allows it.
It all has meaning. If we can't see it yet, that doesn't mean it's not there.
You haven't seen the things I've seen. Father must have asked the same questions I do. And I won't be the last who doubts. But I need this thread to my old life. For Mother, for Carver's memory, Father. Yes, you too. Maybe not Gamlen. Come on, we need to end this.
Here we go! Not doing anything! Get ready! Go down!
Is suicidal.
He is waking. The magic grows lax. He feels us walk where no step goes.
Are you talking about Corypheus?
He calls, like an old god. He mimics their cry. He calls them to free him. The dark children and the light, any with taint in their blood.
If Corypheus isn't an old god, what is he? Human? Demon? Darkspawn?
More than Darkspawn. More than human. He thinks. He talks. He pierces the veil.
Such a Darkspawn. The Wardens call them awakened. We have only seen them once.
He wants what was once his.
When you run off, where do you go?
I know the darkness before the seals. Here, the voice is too strong. I cannot stay.
Legion of the Dead. Sent after Paragon Garen's heir. Why does that sound familiar? I think Garen was sometime in the early Exalted Age. Hundreds of years ago.
Do you think they found him?
Who knows? Tethras Garen should have been the heir to the Garen clan. But he was accused of killing his sister and sent into the Deep Roads to die. When the real murderer was caught, they tried to find him. They never could. Instead, every Garen heir from that time on took the name Tethras in his honor. One of them became a paragon in his own right, and founded my clan.
So this is kind of your ancestor they're looking for?
Not directly, but a little closer than I like to come to my past, you know.
Be careful! Get it! How about you? Not doing anything! It's too far! Useless! Well done, everyone. And you've all been wondering why I don't wear pants. So much less toxic goo to clean off. It's not like I change my clothes every time I go home, like Hawk does.
Blessed are you, Jumad, silent and strong, secret and wise. Accept these offerings and share your strength.
These poor dwarves. They were just trying to help someone and they've been trapped here for centuries.
Blessed are you, Jumad, silent and strong, secret and wise. Accept these offerings and share your strength.
Here goes.
See? Totally worth it.
What is that smell? I think I'm gonna pass out.
Atras Tunsha. Totania Amegtol Tavash Iduk.
That was sweet, Hawk. Now let's get out of here before you see me cry.
Now we fight!
feels the seals weaken. He knows you are close. You must be ready. What's that? Who? No! No! They're here!
Who is they? The Carter?
No, worse. More treacherous, more dangerous. The Wardens. They listen to Corypheus. They want to bring him the light. Stop them. You must stop them.
Something's happening. The prison's breaking down. But it stood up to tunneling before. What can... You have the key. And you've come through the seals. But how? Wait. You're Hawk. Stroud told me you met in the deep roads. Are you the same one? The child of Malcolm? The Carters said they were close. You must be her. I am Janica. I lead this unit of Grey Wardens.
Senior Warden, why are you interested in my father?
Then you don't know. Without Malcolm, this prison would have fallen 30 years ago.
Tell me what my father did.
The Grey Wardens built this prison to contain one of the most powerful Darkspawn we've ever encountered. But even the best magic fades. The Wardens need to reinforce the seals. This requires the blood of a mage untainted by Warden training. The last to perform the ritual was your father.
My father was a blood mage.
To avert the blights, forbidden magics are sometimes necessary.
Perhaps, but my father would have done whatever it took to avoid it.
He did not bind the demons, if that is your concern. That was done in another era, before the Chantry's laws.
That's why the Carter came after me.
We need your help, Hawk. I have done extensive research on this Darkspawn, and I believe the original Wardens were wrong. He isn't a threat to humanity. He's our greatest opportunity. A Darkspawn who can talk, feel, reason.
Corypheus cares nothing for blights. He used you.
The Warden Commander?
Don't listen to this creature. He's half Darkspawn himself. I know how to harness Corypheus. Use his magic to end the blights.
No. The Wardens knew. Corypheus is too powerful.
My only purpose now is to end the blight. But father was no fool. This is wrong.
Worth the risk. If he doesn't help, it's one more big Darkspawn to stick a bolt in. No big deal.
I say tear down the walls. Even if Corypheus turns on us, better to kill him outright than leave him here.
Corypheus calls her, and she listens. She brought him the Carter, sent them for you.
You must help us.
Why would this Darkspawn want to end the blights?
He's no mindless monster. This search for the old gods comes at a terrible cost to his people.
He tricked you. These are not your thoughts. They are his calling.
How many of them died in Ferelden alone? And that was the least of the blights.
How could you trust any deal this Darkspawn makes with you?
Do not think me foolish, Hawk. I am making no deal. I have a spell which can control Corypheus. Bind him to my will. He will be a new, important weapon in the war on the blights. No more, no less.
Are you talking about using blood magic?
Everything that was done to him was through the power of blood. The Wardens imprisoned Corypheus before the Chantry banned such magic. It is the only way to hold him.
They never bound him. Only the walls. He cannot be held.
Corypheus may be as great a threat as the next blight. We can't risk freeing him.
We'll find a way to do this with or without you, Hawk. This prison will be broken. The blights will end. Come.
With me! We will beat them to the seal! dangerous. Wardens have been neutralized. Bringing them back to life will stall Janica. Do not touch anything. The old defenses are active again. Very unpredictable, very dangerous.
There! That's the one Janica wants dead.
You do Janica's bidding.
Janica shared knowledge of Corypheus with the Carta. When she releases the Master, we will be rewarded.
Turn back, and I will spare you.
There's no turning back. We may die here, but we will take you with us.
No! Don't!
To arms, and pray that Corypheus honors our sacrifice!
On your guard! If we ever get that up, go down! Now you fall!
Trapped. Carter fools, always where they don't belong. This shouldn't have happened.
Don't worry, we'll find a way out.
Yes. Yes. Think. There must be a way. I was here once before. A long time ago. Yeah. The magic flows in streams. They must be joined for the way to open. Yes. Yes, that's it.
Wardens or not, we have to stop them. Wardens or not, we have to stop them.
So, now we're following the advice of a team.
The old construction. Always stop. A learned man.
Follow my lead!
give you a hand with that. Piece of cake.
Working together. Too much bad blood.
Did you really think those old wards would stop me? Look at you. Barely able to string two thoughts together. You've only made it this far because of Hawk.
You can still turn away. Do not listen to his voice.
You're a fool, Arias. And you should have died here years ago. Be careful! Go down! That's enough!
What's so nice about it?
I was just wondering what someplace sinister and foreboding would look like. And here it is.
You're too late, Larius. Hand over Hawk, and I'll give you a quick death.
Hawk has made her choice. The right one.
The right choice or the only choice? Malcolm Hawke was not allowed to disagree.
It is the past. It doesn't matter.
Larius, what does Janica mean by not allowed?
How does she know this? Alec, did you tell her? Malcolm Hawke was reluctant. Had to be persuaded. I was Warden Commander. It was my duty. I delivered an ultimatum. Help us, or you'll never see her again.
You threatened Father.
You were going to kill our mother.
No, never. He came with us. I never had to decide her fate. She was never told about what passed between Malcolm and me.
That doesn't make it better.
You see, Hawke, how can you trust anything Larius says?
Larius's threats were reprehensible, but he's still right about Corypheus.
You can come willingly or not, Hawke. I just need your blood.
On your guard! That's enough!
Need to get closer.
He stirs. Slay him now before he wakes, before his strength comes. The key. It's not strong enough. Use your blood. Free him and slay him.
Look! That seems to have weakened the spell. Just 3 more to go.
A good idea? It takes Hawk blood to open his prison. I imagine he won't stop until he has what he wants.
A man of ambition. I bet he has a sinister laugh.
You feel that? It's like something is lifting. Last chance.
Be careful.
Be this some dream I wake from? Am I in dwarven lands? Why seem their roads so empty? You! Serve you at the Temple of Dumat? Bring me hence. I must speak with the first acolyte.
He speaks of the old gods, the Imperium.
You are no man. Do you belong to the Empire? Or be you of dwarven blood? How come you Whoever you be, you owe fealty to any Magister of Tevinter. On your knees. All of you.
The Free Marchers haven't been part of the Imperium for 600 years.
You are what held me. I smell the blood in you. Yumat, Lord, tell me, what waking dream is this? The light. We sold the golden light. You offered the power of the gods themselves. But it was black, corrupt, darkness, ever since. How long?
The Golden City. The first violation. The Magisters who brought the Blight. He tainted the world. He speaks to all who carry the corruption. Darkspawn, Wardens. He brought Janica here. Brought you.
If he's been calling the Wardens to free him, what's his plan? He seems confused.
He slept. While the seals held, he could not wake. He knows nothing of time that passed. We must kill him now, before he comes to.
You really think he's one of the original Magisters? That he's been to the Black City?
The city. It was supposed to be golden. It was supposed to be ours. If I cannot leave with you, I will leave through you. I seek the light. I made your sacrifices, Lord. Strengthen me now. To march. Ground needs your power. Ah! The fire in my veins. You cannot avoid my fire!
What the... Just hold on!
You cannot harm me. Should we destroy them then?
There's no way through! Ah! Now! You're in trouble now!
Great. Now I guess we run in circles until he tires.
A little something more!
Here he comes! What? He has fire! I've got what you need right here!
die before you catch me, worm.
There must be a way to weaken him. I'll deal with this. That's enough. to rest. Move the bodies.
So he was at least 1,000 years old. Explains that smell.
No one is ever going to believe this one. Not in a million years.
I had no idea Father helped the Wardens.
You did well, Hawk. More than the Grey Wardens of old were able to accomplish. I will tell the Warden Commander of your service here.
I don't think we're supposed to come back from the calling.
I must try. You've gained an ally today.
Why are you talking like that?
My head is clear now. Without Corypheus's call, I can think again. I thank you for my freedom.
The Wardens won't thank me for the deaths of their own.
Janica ignored the Warden Commander's express orders when she sought to free Corypheus. They'll be relieved she's gone. The prison stands no more. My gratitude you have for my freedom.
I said you wouldn't believe me.
When the Seekers arrived at the structure, this prison, it was destroyed. The Grey Wardens were there, but they did not mention this Larias. They claimed everyone was dead. And now you claim the champion was not only there, but defeated a Magister. One of the Magisters of old.
Left there by the Wardens themselves.
A curious tale. I wonder if there's more to it.
A small matter. The one lasting treasure to emerge from this? A moment together for the family. In happier times.
It's amazing how the past haunts us. All this hardship, because of what happened so many years ago. That was a big risk to take without Mother's consent. Tempting the Blight is apparently a theme for our family. One glorious day, we'll learn to leave well enough alone.
It gets harder every year to remember what Father was like.
I thought he knew everything. You know, as much as he had to spend time training me, he was so proud of you and Carver. His little soldiers. What he'd think now, I don't know.
He did what he had to, just like all of us.
And I owe him so much. Both him and Mother. I wish... Well, perhaps it doesn't matter. Thank you for taking care of everything, sister.
You are not so different. Not beneath. I see so much of Malcolm in you both. Apparently, even in my dotage, I know him better now than I did at the time. He kept so many secrets. I may have been willfully blind.
How did you even meet? A Ferelden apostate and Kirkwall elite.
Mages were sometimes called to perform at the Viscount's functions. Malcolm was not what I pictured. So earnest, like he really cared about everything he said. Very like you. But it was so long ago. We have a new life, and we must think of tomorrow. Malcolm gave us that.
It's hard to think of how much we've lost.
Sometimes. But look at what you've done for us. Malcolm gave us the chance, and you're the one who brought us where we are. We all know that, even if we sometimes linger in a moment that is better forgotten. I've done enough of that. We are blessed, and should live as such. As much as we can choose to.
Dog. Well, maybe chew marks add character to the piece.
Did you ever run the wilds, boy? Kirkwall is no city for a breed used to open spaces. Nice as your estate is, it's not healthy for a Mabari to be cooped up. May I take him to the barracks time to time? He could help train my guards.
I'm sure he'll enjoy that. Thanks for the offer.
Good. I think it's time they face down a good old Mabari charge. How about it, boy? Want to chew on some recruits?